All right, peace. What's happening, folks? Hey, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Most importantly, pay attention. All right, so check this out. I'm going to start this little thing where I'm going to put out a challenge every week, all right? So I'm going to put out a challenge every week, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge you as the individual to come out of your comfort zone, to do things that you usually don't do, to try things that you usually don't try, to go places that you usually don't go. I'm not talking about anything crazy. I'm not going to tell you to go do some crack or something crazy. What I'm trying to accomplish here is to show all of us what we're missing out on and what we haven't had an opportunity to see, right? Or to even know. And so in that respect, I mean, I'll ask you this. This is the reason why I'll ask you this. In your circle of friends, you know, within a month, in your circle of friends, how diverse is that group of friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you hang out with different types of cultures of people? Or do you tend to be around people that just look like you and think like you and act like you? Do you go to different neighborhoods that don't resemble yours and don't resemble your culture and your surroundings? How long do you stay in those neighborhoods? Do you go in and out of those communities, or do you associate with the people in those communities? You see what I'm saying? What type of foods do you eat? Do you only eat your cultured food and what you grew up eating, and just cheeseburgers and whatever, mac and cheese? You ever try a food truck on the south side? You ever go try off the hook seafood over there on the north side, or check out a spot on the east side? If you only have one black friend, understand that not only do you not have any kind of valid perception of the black culture, it'll be hard for you to understand anything that is said from the black culture. It would be hard for you to accept and understand anything because you don't know too much of them people. You see what I'm saying? Even when it comes to politics, how do you know what is the logical conclusion for some kind of political conflict if you don't know the different cultures of people that it affects and influences? You know, how do you know that the decision that you vote on is a beneficial decision for all parties involved, and all races and cultures involved, and all communities involved, as opposed to just yours? You would have a better inclination and perception of this if, like I said, your circle of friends, your peers, your community was more diverse, and you understood their cultural positions and opinion, right? When you make your educated conclusion to whatever it is, like I said, from voting to anything, right? You would make an informed decision knowing how your decision is affecting anyone and everyone around you, right? Not even just on the political side of things and the community base, but just to learn something different, just to learn about something that's out there that is not of you. How many of us go out of our way to do these things? That's the question. That's why I'm coming up with this challenge of the week. I'm gonna come out with a challenge every week, and I'm gonna challenge you as an individual to go out there in society and, like I said, try and do things that you haven't done before. Get you out of your comfort zone, and that's when you really get to know who you are. When you get nervous, when you face fear, when you face things that make you think twice, that's when you really get to know who you are as an individual, as opposed to being stuck in the comfort zone that you're used to. When it comes to discussions, you're talking about philosophy, life, ideology, whatever it is, with the people that you talk to about it, how diverse are those people? Do you only talk about politics and worldviews with people that are like-minded like you and that want the same things that want the same things as you? Or do you try to stretch your opinion by talking to other types of people and cultures that might have a different perception than yours? So challenge of the week is coming up. Well, I'll go ahead and give you the first one. This is the first challenge. Talk to 4 or 5 people from different cultures. See if you can do that. If you don't go out enough to do that, make it a point to step out and see diversity in your community. Look for diversity in your community and put yourself in the middle of it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Well, hey, now I'm just here to check it out. I'm sure to check out your scene, to see what y'all doing. I've never been on this side of town. I've never been in this restaurant. I've never been in this grocery store, whatever. My point is that put yourself out of your comfort zone and then tell me how you feel. All right, so that's the first challenge. Talk to somebody who is different from you in culture and race. somebody who has different background. Go talk to them. Start a conversation with them. Ask them something about their family. Ask them something about their holidays. Thanksgiving just came by. Did they celebrate Thanksgiving? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to them and see what you guys do have in common and then what you don't have in common. Definitely somebody that, a type of person you have never talked to before or you never cared to talk to. Put yourself in that. Let's see what happens. All right. Thank you. Appreciate your time. Peace.